Fire break off the field. Fire break off the field.
What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today what I have for you guys is some more Black Ops 3 Salvation multiplayer coverage. Today we're going to be focusing on Citadel, and as Treyarch has said, once home to a powerful medieval army, this ancient castle now sits broken and abandoned. Tight corners force close quarters engagements, while the moat and drawbridge allows for unique player movement opportunities in this mid-sized map. Now, I think this map is very interesting as it incorporates a lot of elements from the zombie storyline. Now, we of course have this focus on the Snake King here on Citadel, and we of course know that there is a Wolf King hat on Revelation. So in terms of the zombie storyline, there are of course a lot of side plots which aren't focused too much on within the actual zombie maps, but once you read more about the zombie storyline and these side plots, a lot of this will make sense. So I'll leave a link down below in the description to the side plot regarding the Snake King, the Wolf King, and a couple of other mechanics within the zombie storyline. But here in Citadel, we can actually find a very clever zombies Easter egg, which is the Chromium book. Now, the Chromium was used to kill the Shadow Man on Revelations, and in terms of how Richtofen got his hands on the Chromium will of course be answered within the Call of Duty Zombies comic. So the first issue of the Call of Duty Zombies comic actually released a couple of weeks ago, and I'll of course be uploading a separate video breaking down and summarizing the story within the first issue. I think the comic will of course answer a lot of questions that people may have about the confusing alternate timelines, alternate characters, Dr. Monty, what happened to the transit crew after the Maxis Easter egg on Buried, so on and so forth. So other than that, I think there could even be some unfound Easter eggs within multiplayer which could answer a few questions we have about the zombie storyline. So the fact that this map focuses so much on the Snake King could possibly be foreshadowing events that will occur within the zombie storyline in Treyarch's next Call of Duty game and within the Call of Duty Zombies comic as well. We know for a fact multiplayer has influenced and foreshadowed events in the past, so we could be thinking about this for the future as well. So next up, I wanted to talk about Infinite Warfare, another reason why I'm not going to be focusing on that game this year, and that reason is the joke that is zombies in Spaceland. So I thought this was a perfect time to talk about this, and since Citadel is really incorporated with the zombie storyline, I wanted to say I think what Treyarch has done with the storyline in the past 8 years is something that no other development team can do within the Call of Duty franchise. So when I heard there would be a zombies game mode in Infinite Warfare, to me it was just a huge middle finger to Treyarch. You know, we already had to deal with exo zombies back in Advanced Warfare, and to me, I tolerated the game mode. I tolerated the story in that game mode because of the very fantastic cast that we had and the pretty interesting gameplay mechanics that were offered. I really enjoyed it. So I gave it a shot, and you know what? I accepted it. I'm like, okay, we have 2 years of zombies and then Extinction. That's fine. Now we have 3 years of zombies because Activision's greedy ass didn't want Infinity Ward to continue with Extinction. Extinction was not profitable enough, and it wasn't boosting sales for the game itself or even the season pass. So you know what they said? Okay, zombies is so successful for this franchise. Treyarch has proven that, and Sledgehammer Games also proved that with Advanced Warfare. So you know what? Let's continue that. Let's continue that trend and bring zombies into Infinite Warfare as well. Let's see how it does. And I feel like that was also a last minute decision. That's just my thought, because Zombies in Spaceland wasn't revealed until pretty late in the summer, and we didn't have much gameplay until about maybe a week before the release of the game. So to me it's a joke. It's a complete joke. Another example is that, again, a multiplayer map like Citadel has Easter eggs to the zombie storyline. And this Easter egg is very important for the storyline itself. With Infinity Ward, they really held Extinction pretty closely to them. They featured a lot of Extinction Easter eggs within the multiplayer game mode, and I felt like it was a pretty long-term choice to do that. They were hinting at the possible direction of Extinction for a different Call of Duty game, for their next game in the series. It was a game mode that could have been continued for a very long time. It was different than Zombies, it had a great story, played beautifully, and offered a lot of new gameplay experiences. So, for a game mode like that, it would make sense to see Easter eggs within multiplayer because of how large the storyline is. With Zombies in Spaceland, to me it's a joke. How large is the story? How deep are the characters? How good is the cast? How well are the gameplay mechanics? And I can tell you right now, based on my gameplay experience with the mode, they're not all that great. The story isn't big enough, in my opinion, to really expand upon 4 map packs. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but to me it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. When there's so much potential for a mode to expand just how Treyarch Zombies has, and now it's over. Now there's no chance of that happening, and hopefully Treyarch continues to do a great job with the zombie storyline in the next Call of Duty that they make, and even within the Call of Duty Zombies comic. Because other than that, I don't see any storyline ever expanding the way that Treyarch Zombies has. Maybe Exo Zombies, who knows, but that's of course based on the direction that Sledgehammer Games takes with their next Call of Duty. There have of course been rumors that the game will take place in the past, possibly Vietnam era, so I don't know how it's gonna even play a part in Exo Zombies, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that's about it. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this epic gameplay here on Citadel, where I do get all of my streaks. I also hope you guys understand why I drifted off into talking about zombies here within this video, since this map is of course really connected to a side plot within the zombie storyline. But thanks for watching, everybody. This has been dkdynamite.